Hey, welcome back, y'all. We are Queenin in the city as promised, and we are at ATL. And honey, I got the queens with me today. We have Millie Chan in the building. Yes, we do. We have Kicking It with Courtney. Listen, number one stunner. Don't she look good? And we have the lovely Estette Noir. Welcome, ladies.
Namaste.
Welcome.
Hey, how are
Thank
you?
you. It's good to be back with everybody.
I missed y'all.
I know. I
You
missed y'all
missed
too.
us?
Feels like
really
it's been a
did.
month of Sundays, right?
Huh?
Feels like it's been a month of Sundays.
It has been, but
It's
we're
been a minute.
back. The people, we're giving the people what they want.
Yes.
So listen, we all traveled here for ATL and also Melody's Winter Wonderland party tonight. Who's going? No, it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Who's all going?
Okay, so my dress did not arrive. So Melody, I need the dress code to be a little lax.
What you got? Hold on, what you got? What you mean, lad?
You got cream, at least cream?
I have black.
Oh, no.
Courtney,
You can't
hold
do that,
on.
Courtney.
That's
you can't
what I
be going to
wear.
that lady
You,
party.
you can't do that, though. Please
Okay,
go
we
with the
gonna see
thing.
what we can come up
yeah,
with.
please go with the thing. Please, as close as you can.
You have
We're going to have to
silver.
find you some
You
cream.
have
We're
blue.
going to have to do something.
Like a
Because you
light
can't
blue.
wear black to a winter
I wear
wonderland.
a lot of black, and yeah, I
Light
have
blue?
I have reds, blacks,
no, ma'am.
Nope.
pink,
Nope.
No,
No
ma'am.
blue?
Nope.
no blue.
What's blue?
How you going to
No.
do blue at that lady party?
If it's a light blue,
What's on the
No,
invitation?
What did she say?
snowman.
All white.
It's a snowman on the invitation. It said all white.
No, it's
Okay,
it's white
Courtney.
and blue.
Can we stop the themes? Can we just come as you are?
No.
No, that's church.
Not this time.
That's
I mean, I know this time.
But
is
don't you wear no
set,
black to that
but
woman
from
party.
here,
You Kojic.
I need to come as you are.
No. Hold on. Melody,
do it.
Kojic.
Melody, you did put everybody in a chokehold with that damn white. Because
Yes.
even
Yes.
I was sweating bullets. And it was,
Listen,
girl.
Yes.
White makes you
Yes.
bigger.
You look bigger.
And
yes.
Now,
Yeah.
Melody, we know you got that money comes to me, but not everybody.
And if you don't wear the right white where the fabric isn't right, it'll come off looking cheap too.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm just going to say y'all stick with the theme.
Mm.
It's a theme. Go
So
with
if
the
y'all see me in
theme.
a white collar shirt tomorrow,
Well, a white collar would be
We're
better
going to
than
make it
black.
work. We're going to put, we
We're
going to make it
going
work.
to
got you.
work on it.
we got you.
We
Courtney.
got you. We're going to make it
got
work.
you.
The Estette, are you going?
I am.
Oh, what you
I'm
got?
ready.
Because I know you're going to pull some out of your box of tricks.
I know it.
Oh.
You have to wait and see.
Oh.
Little lace.
Yeah, I'm looking for you for that.
You going?
Aw.
I'm not going. I'm going back tomorrow because I have something I'm doing next week. So I'm going to have to miss this one, but y'all hold it down for me.
we got you.
Mhm.
Got you covered.
She's booked and busy, honey.
Always.
Busy. Baby, I've been
Always.
seeing
Busy.
you.
Not a lot.
Really.
Do what?
Okay. I've been seeing you. I see you, girl.
Listen, she casually said, "Oh, I'm going to the White House on Monday."
She did, didn't she?
I am, but it's
No.
It's the
She
Last
said,
Supper.
I've been invited to,
to the White House. Now, how you
Yes,
going
I've
to the
been
White House but
invited.
not the white party?
I mean, we can talk about that offline.
Okay.
But,
I'm just saying.
but it was a content creator thing, and then I'm going to a digital influencer party afterwards. Also,
Shit that I don't get invited to.
Right.
And we don't get
Okay.
invited to. But we,
but I can pass it on. You know, I don't have no problem
Can
passing it
you?
on. Absolutely.
because we will, I mean.
Absolutely.
We're your sisters. You gotta take us.
Yeah.
One and one for
I would
all.
love
Come
to
on
do that.
now.
I would love to do that. I'll work on that.
So is that next year, right?
No, it's not next year. I think this is it. This is
Okay.
the Last Supper. Now in 4 years, we'll try
Right.
it again.
Revisit. Okay.
We'll
Right.
revisit again. Yeah.
Right.
But listen, so we got into, I'm going to say a heated discussion.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about it. We wanted y'all to
Alright.
be here.
Okay.
Divorce versus separated. I don't think you should be dating if you separated and you married. Married is married is married.
No, you can date. I dated.
And introducing folks to your kids.
No, I didn't do that.
You out of line.
I didn't do
Not
that.
you, but I'm just saying. Y'all
Yeah.
out of line.
but I
Yeah.
definitely dated.
These
Yeah.
reality shows, these people bring. What are y'all's thoughts before we get too deep?
Wait a minute. Before you get to talk about the reality shows, let me say this. You cannot go with the reality show. You got people on here with wives and husbands and boyfriends. That's not what we are doing. When I got ready to go, I was ready to go. So I knew I wasn't coming back and I knew I was going to move on. I took a break about 6 months. And I was like, you know what? I want to go to dinner with somebody. So I went to dinner with somebody.
Mm.
And I signed papers, eventually after we got everything worked out. But yeah, I don't think nothing wrong with dating at all.
I
He
agree.
dated.
I agree. As long as it's a mutual understanding that this is a done deal and we're just waiting for the ink to dry on the paper.
That's right.
Because I also was dating my husband as I was getting divorced from my last husband.
Yeah.
So
that's how the current situation I'm in was like that too.
I am.
But if you have not gone through that,
it blurs lines.
Thank you, Courtney. Come on.
have you?
Let her cook.
Okay, go ahead.
Let her cook.
I think it blurs lines because especially, if we're talking about from a media standpoint and what we've been seeing in the media, it seems like a lot of these people are having issues with the fact that they have moved on. They're stating they moved on in their lives, and why is it so hard to move on with the process? Why is the process so held up? And it causes so much friction. So I am of the belief that I just prefer a clean cut, clean break divorce. There's nobody that can hold anything over your head.
I'm not a grass growing under my feet kind of girl.
So you don't want to delay gratification. You want what you want when you want.
I have my own pauses. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, give me an example.
No, like when I got ready to leave, I was not thinking about dating anybody because I was focused on signing the paperwork.
Right.
So that was going to happen. But then when I got asked to go to the movies, I was like, oh, I haven't been out on a date with somebody. I can go to the movies.
How did he know to ask you to? But you have to have been talking to him before.
Yeah, we worked together. I mean, we worked together. No. But I was HR, so there was a fine line. So I don't cross any kind of lines. But he was like, well, we can just go to the movies because we all went to happy hour together after work on Fridays, like everybody. So then when he asked me to go to the movies, I was like, you know what? I can do that.
Not as HR, you can't.
I did. But that was it. You know what I'm saying? And then I started like when I see people out, you know, if I'm out with my friends, and then somebody be like, you know what?
So how long had you and your ex-husband been apart but not divorced?
She said 6 months.
6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Total 6
Okay,
months.
hold on. Let's back up. I'm with Courtney. I think it's out of line, especially when children are involved. Let's give it. I'm gonna use two examples: Remy Ma and Papoose.
Oh, child,
how both of y'all are married in the same house. You got a boyfriend, he got a girlfriend, and now the wife and the girlfriend talking about fighting.
See,
I don't agree with that, though.
That's not what's going to happen.
Okay, you can't say I don't agree with that and not agree with the notion that, like Courtney said.
What I said is, if there is a mutual agreement and you're just waiting for the papers, the ink to dry, papers have been signed. You guys
it's
are
not coming
divorced.
back.
Yeah, you're just waiting for the judge.
They thought there was a mutual agreement. If you look at his rebuttal to Remy's post,
There's
he
no
said,
rebuttals. It's already been filed, and you're just waiting for the state to just stamp it.
You was cool until I got somebody. You think there's a mutual agreement, but the heart does what it wants to do.
Have they filed the papers and it's gone through the channels?
Listen, I don't know all of that, but the point I'm trying to make is you should get a divorce first, period, and not make a
Girl, do you know how long you can be in a divorce? Do you know how long people can wrap you up? 4 years? I'm not waiting 4 years.
You should have thought about that before you said I do.
I waited 6 months.
Well, most people get married not thinking that they're going to get a divorce.
And then my ex-husband got married.
I'm sticking
and then my ex-husband got married shortly
I think it
after.
blurs the lines.
Thank you.
I think it blurs the lines because even you may be at a certain point in that divorce and your spouse may not be. And so it causes friction. It can cause drama in your new situation. They could be bringing that old baggage that until when the ink dries and that baggage gone, they can't listen. I've already ended this situation. We're done. But I'm not a person that dates like that.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Is it a selfish move? I think it's very selfish of you to still be married legally. Yeah. I don't care what your intention is, what you plan on doing. The fact is you're still married. And you know what? I'm done, but I want a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Is it selfish?
That's not what it is. I don't think it's selfish.
Why you say yes and you say no?
Because from me and my situation, my needs weren't being met by my ex-husband. He had already gone on, and we already had that conversation the last episode with Mr. Such and Such. I had to hire a private investigator to even go find him for me to even get the divorce. So if he's moved on and every address that we found on him was at some other woman's house, what am I waiting on?
Okay. We're going to come back to that.
Yeah.
I want to come back to that. Some other woman's house.
Women. What did we say last time? Tisha, Kim, Janae.
I know, honey. What you really want?
Yeah,
So you don't think it's selfish?
I don't think it's selfish if you're not happy. I think your happiness is something that you are in total control of. And if you're not happy and you've done everything you need to do, if you go into counseling, you tried to talk, you've done the homework, and it's still like not listening because they feel like they know more than you, I feel like no, because why would I stay here in a situation where I'm never going to be heard? I am a mother. I have a daughter to raise, and I don't want her to think that this is okay. That was my thought process.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm out. And I wasn't out because it was somebody else. I wasn't out because I wanted to do something. I was literally out for my peace of mind.
Let me ask you this. A lot of men feel the same way. I'm not happy. I've checked out. And I'm going to cheat on you. What makes your situation, or people that are quote unquote going to get a divorce, what makes it different?
It's no cheating.
It is cheating. You're still married.
It's not cheating. I mean, I didn't
Forsake
sleep
all
with
others until what?
I didn't sleep with
Till death
anybody.
do us part.
Forsake
I
all
feel like
others.
you wanted to be right for your argument, but it's not.
But you were married. You took a. Did you get married in the church?
Not the second time.
The first.
Me either. Not the second time.
I just feel like, I mean, I don't really have much. When I went through it, I think we don't take enough time just to get back. For me, when I went through mine, I had to take so much time to even rediscover what I liked. I had started picking up his lingo, his interest, how he wanted the house ran. It was just so much of me getting back to me that dating was not even for me. It was not even on the forefront.
Yeah.
So I had to get back to me, and that took so much time that I just wanted to focus on myself. And I think that, I prefer a clean break. I don't have anybody to hold anything over my head. I don't have anybody that can come and bring my old baggage in. It's just done, final, and I just prefer a clean break. And I see it so many times. People say they move on, but why, if you've moved on, then why? A lot of times these people are not even filing paperwork. So why are you moving on but saying you're done? Then why are y'all dragging your feet
I
for the
was talking
paperwork?
about you literally have moved on.
Yeah.
You live in separate residences.
Yes.
The paperwork literally has been filed with the state.
No, that's a
Assets.
divorce. That's why we said divorce versus separation.
But it's been filed, but it hasn't been finalized because the state hasn't finalized it yet.
Well, separation
So-
is part of the divorce, right?
Yeah.
I was very much separated when I got in my car driving to my new place. I was very much separated at that moment. I knew that. But see, also, I think it's open to how you are, because I think the state and myself were done. Right.
Well,
So-
I think women can be selfish. Let's talk about it.
Well, I said it was a selfish move for me
Okay,
because
thank you.
again,
I don't think it was selfish.
I'm gonna tell you why it was selfish.
Until it's done to you.
No, I'm good. I'm never going to be in that position again.
but my take on the
that was
selfishness
selfish.
is because if my new person wanted to go to the next level and by some stroke of whatever, the paperwork doesn't get finalized, he's held up. So here it is. I have an ex that I'm trying to have an ex and a new that can't, we can't move forward. So that's the selfish part because I got both of them.
Let me do it like this, because a lot of times I think we have double standards as women.
Yes. I agree.
Let's put the shoe on the other foot. Hold on. Your husband decides he's not happy with you, and you the best of the best. You the cream of the crop. For whatever reason, in his mind, he's not happy. He files for a divorce. It's not final. You're still separated. He got a whole other woman.
Yeah.
And he's justifying it by saying, I just don't want her. I'm happy. I'm done. I mean, I'm not happy. I've checked out.
Yeah.
You would not want to be treated that way as a woman.
But I'm mature enough to say, okay, I'm not going to hold on to somebody who doesn't want me.
But you would not want to be treated that
I
way.
might not want to be treated that way, and I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to hold on.
But
God bless you on
you're
your
right.
journey.
You have to understand that, because you can't beat your head against the wall. You can be the best. You can Vanessa Del Rio on the ceiling fan, washing, cooking, cleaning. You can be all of that. But if they don't want you, or if they don't want you right now, they just don't want you right
nothing you
now.
can do about
Now,
it.
I had the situation. Now,
that's
my
true.
ex married the side chick.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, he married, after us, he married her.
How long was he seeing her?
Oh, the whole time. The whole time.
How long was y'all married?
Like 6 years.
Oh, wow.
damn.
Yeah, and
I'm
so they
sorry.
got
I got my
married.
boots. I mean, we can
I
fight
know.
today.
I'm ready to go now. We in black.
Baby, it ain't
I'm
no
ready to
damn
ride.
finna do my
baby,
friend like that.
Life is stomping them, okay?
Okay.
We ain't got to put no boots on,
Girl,
baby.
I will put a black shirt on
Say,
and ride.
Karma,
Do you
your
understand
journey.
We don't
me?
need a black shirt.
God bless you on your journey.
We can roll out
he
today.
married, so that's why I feel like, and I knew I felt some at that time.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
felt some kind of way, like as a woman, it's sad to see other women can sit and watch a man or a spouse
Yeah.
take a person through something, and you're just sitting in the wings waiting on your shot, as if you're such a higher quality, or like it won't get done to you, baby.
Yeah.
Why
How
do
you get 'em is
why
how you
do
lose
people
'em.
feel like I can watch you suffer and go through all of this and it won't happen to me? So like I said, at the time, it was very frustrating. Now it's like, after a couple of years, it was like, you know what? Thank you for the deliverance. Thank you for thank you that chapter of my life is closed. She shall see. And she did. She has.
So God forbid, if you and your husband had some problems and
Okay.
divorce was on the table,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now you love him, he loves you, but it's not working.
Okay.
And
What constitutes not working?
that means, like, if y'all have gone to counseling, it's not work. If he's still going out, whatever
The
you
behavior
say, it's
doesn't
not
change
working.
after you've had
If
that
nothing has changed,
deal breaker conversation.
and you're
Yeah.
like, you know what? I can't do this. I can't do this as a woman. Like, when you look at 10 years down the road and you're like, I can't do this.
Mhm.
So you decide to leave, right? Y'all should be amicable and all that kind of stuff. But in your leaving, somebody says, Sheba, you are strikingly gorgeous. Like,
me?
like I just want to have a meal with you. You wouldn't have a meal, like 3 months, you out.
No.
Yeah.
Because money
I don't believe that.
comes to me. Because I could take myself out.
No, that's not the point. I'm
No.
talking about being soft. I'm talking about having something you haven't had. I'm talking about having someone treat you like you have not been treated in a very long time, and somebody who appreciates you for that moment. Maybe not. Maybe
No.
he's a liar.
Mm-mm.
But in that moment, you haven't had that. You will definitely go and sit and have
And
a
lead
meal.
us not.
See?
It's not
And
a temptation.
to-
And this is
But
where I'm on the
deliver
fence
us.
about that.
No,
because-
hold on. Let me answer. Because
Mhm.
no.
No? Okay.
No.
I
Because
would.
I'm a woman enough that I've lived long enough. I know what temptation is. I know my
Right.
triggers. I know what would Calgon take me away.
Yeah.
And that would take me away to a place I've never been. That will take me to a place that he
Put
would
me on
woo
a magic
me.
carpet.
Thank
and
you.
I'm flying out
But
the
it's a
window.
fantasy. It's short-lived.
I'm okay. I'm fiction.
But-
I live my life in fiction. So I'm okay with that.
Millichan.
Hold on, but I don't want to act like I'm perfect because I'm not.
Right.
But I'm wise enough to know what I can handle and what I can't.
Yeah.
Does
Mhm.
that make sense?
Because the people, that comes all day long anyway.
Yeah.
All day long for us.
Yeah.
But we'll just
So-
agree to disagree and just
Mhm.
say they're different things.
Yeah.
Like, people see it different ways. And I do understand what you're saying. It's not that I don't understand what you're saying,
Mhm.
but I do understand that if you, like, things that we've seen on television and people still doing what they're doing, I think, like as the stat was saying, if you know it's over, he feels like you feel, is no turning back,
And you're living like that.
and you're living like
Yes.
that, and you have signed the paperwork, and you're waiting on the call, let go, honey, have a good time.
Back in my heydays,
Okay.
I met a man on an airplane.
Uh-oh.
A nice man. He wanted to take me out,
Uh-huh.
and he told me he was going through a separation.
Oh, yeah, that ain't right.
Me in my 20s said divorce and then called me.
Mm-hmm.
He called me when he got a divorce, and we went out.
That's okay.
How was it?
It was great.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Gail.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
Oh.
Now, I don't agree
Hold
with...
on, let me marinate in that. That was a memory now. Hold on, y'all.
Hold on, wait a minute. Not too long. Not too long. You know
Okay.
who watching.
Okay,
you
go
know who
ahead.
watching.
I don't agree with introducing your children to the next one until you know that
Okay.
is a
Yeah.
solid person.
It was 2
and
years.
that the other relationship is totally
Mm-hmm.
dissolve because
I don't think
don't
you
wanna
should
have
ever bring
confused
children to that.
Yeah.
Because
But people do.
you may be really in your whole phase right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you may be like, they
And
going with
was.
daddy this week. It's popping this
Who's
weekend.
Uncle Charles? Who's Uncle John?
I don't need none of that. I need to be mommy
Go
when
ahead.
you get back home.
I gotta
Right.
tell y'all this story. I told it on my channel like a week ago, actually. My son we were sitting in the living room talking, and my son was like, Mom, do you have matching pajamas this year? And I was like, who, with y'all? Because I get my kids, we match every year, Christmas. So he's like, no, Mom. He's like, you don't have nobody to do matching pajamas with? And I was like, my son is 17. I have a 17-year-old and a 9-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And I just do not introduce people to them.
That's right.
I would have to be literally going to the altar, I think, before my kids meet. And I know a lot of people don't practice that. I think I know I don't come off like that all the time, but I was raised by my grandmother a lot of my life. I'm very, very old, traditional.
Yeah.
And it's hard to break a lot of those habits.
Right.
That's a good habit to have, though.
It
Just
is.
very old,
Yeah.
traditional. My son is 17 and is asking me about matching pajamas because they don't mean it. He was like, you never, and I said, why did you ask me that? He said, you never talk about your love life. And I just don't. My
Oh,
kids
Lord.
don't know
No.
me in that manner of
And that's
dating. They don't.
good. I don't think anything.
But I like it. I like the fact that her son inquired.
Yeah. He's
He wants to
concerned.
see
He
you
wants
with
Mama-
someone.
he wants you to be
Mama,
happy.
Papa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's my
wanna get
mama
some
popping.
play.
Yeah.
Look at my mama.
But that's good. They want you to be happy. They want you to have love, and that's good. But I think like 2 years is a good time limit because you know if you're gonna be there, you know if you're not gonna be there. I think that's a great time limit to put on that.
So how do you introduce your children then to
The way
next
I
one.
did it,
when you have
um,
minors?
the way I did it, he brought his kids and I had my daughter. We had like a
Were you divorced?
yes.
Okay.
I think I was yes.
Maybe, possibly.
I was because it was. I remember the year and I know where I was. Yes, I was divorced at the time.
Okay.
But had I even not been, it still would have been the timeline, because I knew I was going to be. So for me, that's how I could say what I say because I knew it was no coming back for me. But I felt like, okay, I've been with him for a year. We've been talking. I've mentioned him to her. And she's heard his voice, not talked to, but just heard, something like on speaker or whatever. But then me, him, and all the kids, we got together. They came here. We went out. And we had a really good weekend. And it was good.
Okay, but you were divorced.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like what I'm seeing I'm being judgmental. I don't like when women fall in love and they just parade their kids in front of any and everybody,
No,
especially
I don't
young
like that either.
girls.
Don't do
I don't like that
But
either.
we're seeing it.
Yeah.
We're seeing it.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about being separated, and then putting your child
You shouldn't.
immediately in front of another man?
You shouldn't. That is wrong. I think that's so wrong.
Okay.
Don't ask me, y'all. I just told y'all my 17-year-old don't even think I can get me. Okay?
I think that's so wrong. And
Yeah.
I think because like if it was 20 years ago, it still would be too much, but it wouldn't be all this rhetoric behind it. But fast forward to the day, like you can't even say that the daughter is in the car with, the mom's boyfriend because now that's like a stigma. It's like a stigma now. Like even if it's nothing going on and it's a real relationship and she's around him and they love each other and he's a provider and about to get married, it's still a stigma with that because of everything that has gone on. Like, are they going to go where they're going to go? Where is he taking the girl?
But why is it a stigma? Let's talk about
It's a lot going on.
It's a stigma because a lot of, 3 out of what? How many? Is it 3 out of 5 young girls have been sexually abused
Yes.
and molested?
Yeah.
The reason why it's becoming a phenomenon is because now they feel a little bit more freedom to talk about it.
Yeah.
And then here's some of the signs. Here's what happened when my mom let her boyfriend take me to the store, when my
Right.
uncle and my grandpa took me to the store. And I think now that more women are starting to talk about what traumas they faced in their childhood, people are starting to say we have to be a little bit more
Vigilant about it.
precautious.
Yeah.
Is it precautious?
Yes.
Or did I just make that up?
No, you're right.
No, you're
Oh, I
cautious.
said it. Okay, because sometimes my brain.
Well,
Yeah, and now you know what to look for. Now you know what opportunities can present themselves if the man is a bad man. Oh,
Right.
I can't be
Right.
as trusting for another adult. I have to be more protective of my
Right.
child.
Right.
Right.
I think a lot of women just
No, I don't think.
not doing that, and it's just sad when you see that. It's really
And
sad.
sometimes women use the children as the bait.
Yes.
As what?
To get the
As
man.
bait to get the man.
Okay, break that down because I never heard that before.
You haven't?
Oh,
Mm-mm.
so, and men do it too. How many times have you gone to the mall and you see a young man with a little baby? It's not his baby. Oh, I'm gonna go get my cousin's baby because girls like
Men
to
with
see
kids.
guys with the
Okay.
with the
Mhm.
baby. So
Yeah.
they use it as bait. Women do the same thing.
But why would a woman use her kid as bait?
To get a man to be a provider for her household.
Child, she could be opening up another door
Mhm.
trying to do that.
If to me,
That's
if
a
a
whole other
man,
conversation.
Yeah.
it takes a particular man to take that bait. That means he likes women with kids.
And he also likes the kid.
Ooh,
I don't know,
honey.
child.
So
That's a lot.
Baby, I got dogs.
That's
so.
heavy.
I got dogs.
It
So I ain't got
happens.
them kind of problems.
it happens.
Yeah.
I have adult
Listen,
children, so thank God
That's
I'm
a whole
over
other
it.
conversation. But listen,
Mhm.
you and I got into a topic similar:
Mhm.
divorce versus separated. What about this 50-50 shit?
That's
Oh,
exactly
I play
that's
that
how I
50-50.
feel about
Cannot
it. Just like
do
you
it.
said.
Hell,
Cannot
I play
do
that
it.
50-50.
That is
Okay,
crazy.
Courtney, you
Listen,
You
like
look
I
at
Courtney.
said this
Let's
on the
go.
last Queenin in the
Let's
City.
go, Courtney.
If I got to go 50-50 with anybody, I would go 100% by myself.
Absolutely.
If you
Come on
want
now.
me to, this is no judgment. We listen and we don't judge, okay? This is no judgment to women that decide they want to do 50-50 relationships with their men. That's for you, your life, you got to live it. I want a provider. I'm old school. A man, if you can't provide a roof over my head, you can't make sure that I have my needs. What you, baby?
What is your
Mm-mm.
point? What are
we doing,
What are we
right?
doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even
No,
like that
yes.
challenge that's going around now. Like, I'm not going to have the money for the mortgage and all the men. And I love it. I absolutely love it because all the men are like, you didn't pay the mortgage last month. Like, you've never paid a mortgage. But there are men who feel like 50-50 is a way of showing solidarity.
I think. Oh, I almost forgot
solidarity
where-
to what?
Like-
I think
a
that's a
solid
BAN,
relationship.
a pussy move. Sorry, y'all. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm
I
still
with
understanding.
you.
What's the solidarity for?
We are solid. We are in this together. We're building. This is this. But that's not it.
No,
I'm
it's a lot of women
Mm-mm.
too.
Listen,
Yeah, it
It's
is.
a lot of women that feel
Mm-mm.
like, oh, my mama, my daddy always taught me to have my own. Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
You
And
supposed
keep
to
it
have
in
your
the
own,
baby.
but
Yeah,
he paying for this house.
absolutely.
He's
Yeah.
paying these bills.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I got the lights.
Yeah.
I got it. I keep the lights on.
but
And if times get hard and it really gets hard, I can step in as a helpmate.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I ain't stepping in all day
Now,
long.
I pay bills
Like,
in my
what time-
house, but I don't go 50-50.
What time can I leave?
I don't play that 50-50.
Me neither.
That's crazy.
But
No.
why are these young girls? Why not even young? You got women that's I'll go 50-50, not me.
They love to say that.
Because
Is
they,
it because they're desperate for a man?
yes.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, I didn't say it, y'all. They did.
Well,
Yes.
I said it. They are
100%,
desperate
100%.
and depleted and just
They-
looking. I mean, you can go 100% by yourself at home. So
Yeah.
what happened to being led, being protected, being provided for? And if he doesn't have anything to protect you from, provide you for, or to lead you,
And love is not
yeah,
it. Don't
it
sit here
doesn't
and
make
tell
sense
me,
to me.
how
Love
much
don't
you
pay the
love
bills.
me. I appreciate that. But my mother loves me also.
Absolutely.
So
And so does Jesus.
Jesus. So, sir, what
Yeah.
else is going on? I think
Why would a woman agree to go 50-50?
To have a
Why would
man.
you
I
want to
think
stress
some of
me
them
out
don't
like
know
that,
either.
monthly?
man.
I don't think.
Why
some
would you
of
want
them
to
know
stress me
any
out with them bills
Huh?
monthly?
Yes.
Why?
Because
Yeah.
I may not
The
have it.
audacity.
We might have to go on a trip. Like,
I don't
I'm
wanna
going on a
have
Have
trip.
you split? Where's the romance in that? Where's
Mm.
listen?
Because I'm going to have a
and then
problem
you
being
gotta-
romantic
you
when I got
gotta
to pay
dump.
50% of my money.
Hold on. Then the responsibilities that come with that as a woman. You gotta make him feel good at night. He the man.
Yeah. Stroke his ego.
You
Hold
gotta
on.
cook.
You gotta
going
cook.
50-50 yet. Is he cleaning the house?
No.
Is he getting those kids together? Is
No.
he helping with homework? Is he taking are the kids being taken to the activities?
Mm-mm.
Are you doing all of this and still paying, baby?
And then you still gotta make love to him. And then pay half of the car note, pay half of the
I
rent,
ain't gonna be able
Half
to
half
do
of
it.
the
Insurance.
restaurant bill.
I ain't gonna
That
be able to do
sounds
But
so
where-
crazy.
But where does it
Don't that
start? Does
sound
that start when
crazy?
you're dating?
I
When you're
don't
going
know.
50-50?
Does that
52?
not sound crazy?
Yes.
Just
Absolutely.
insane. No.
Oh,
I mean, and
That's
I
a
will
roommate
say this,
situation,
and I will say for the
right?
women who do 50-50.
I think so.
Okay, let's say this for the women who do 50-50. We're not just going to sit here and just go down, just pull you down. Me, and these three women
Do not agree.
feel like we should go 50-50 if we're married. You know what I'm saying? In a marriage, when you're supposed to provide, profess, and protect, we feel like that's exactly what you should do.
Absolutely.
Right? So if you are someone who does have that, we recognize that maybe y'all in a financial situation where I don't have it like he don't have it, but we get it together. Okay, help
Then
your
hold
man.
off. Why are you in a financial situation?
It's circumstances can happen.
circumstances-
He could have lost
anything
his
can happen
job.
now. You
He
can't be
could
that
have
We're
hard
not
about
talking
it.
about circumstances. We're
But
talking
things can
about
happen.
walking into a situation up front. The
Oh, no.
requirement is
No, we're not going to do
50-50.
that. We're
No.
not going to do that.
But we're
But
not
some
talking
people
about
may.
life happening. We're talking about arrangements. These
No.
men are asking you for 50-50 off
front.
rip.
Not
I
from the
can't do
door. Not from
I
the
can't
door.
do it.
But it's so many women that are willing to do it, y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all not dating. I'm still in the dating field.
Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike.
It's poop.
Yeah.
It's poop is the dating pool, okay? It's poop, it's garbage.
And pop.
Because it's so many women, honestly, I can't even put it all on the men. It's so many women that want to be chosen that they don't have standards of what they, I don't mind. I got it. I'm independent. I want the rest of my family. I want my soft life.
Thank
I
you.
don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
So
Get
that's
you a
that
white
competition
man.
that you're
Get a
talking
white
about?
man so you don't have to be competing with nobody. Or get you a Mexican.
Here Queen
Well.
Shiba go. We'll get you a white man.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Cheers.
See, they don't want to listen to me.
Cheers.
I'm for real.
But-
Y'all better quit sitting at home.
But I will say that. Now I'm
Okay,
gonna
go
ride
ahead.
with that with you.
Okay, thank you.
I will say this.
Mhm.
My husband was not even in the United States of America.
Where was he at?
He was in Japan when we got introduced.
Okay.
Right? So sometimes
Was he Japanese?
No. But sometimes women are in the pool that they may not want to go out. They may be doing dating sites, but sometimes you just got to get out there. Now, I'm not saying if you're somebody who's diehard, I'm with the black man, I ride for my brothers. Okay. But every once in a while,
Every once in a while.
you might need to
I'm
just
not opposed,
check out something else.
but I'm just not attracted, honestly.
I thought you told me you like white cowboys.
No.
I think that
I think she said that too.
I think if
I
you
thought
open
she told me
say that.
You did. I think
No,
you did say
she
that.
said that.
In Austin. Yeah, Austin, you said
Y'all
that.
You like white
cowboys. We were talking specifically.
Hold on.
I said he would have to be.
She said
if-
we misinterpreted.
No.
She did.
No.
Now, how we all get the same understanding?
Yeah. Picking it out for you.
We lied on you.
We found it with the
I just
ring
feel like
and
women
the
need to
boots.
I
just-
was describing if I was to talk to a white man, he would look like that. Not I was attracted to that.
Okay.
I understand that.
You're not
But
our
I
tribe.
think that women need to just open themselves up to options, you know, because sometimes the black option is not always the option.
I'm not opposed. I honestly think, I feel like people should seek love wherever their heart is. If your heart tells you that this is a great option, I support you. I just personally feel like as a black woman, I know that there is a black man out there, and I'm looking directly at the camera. I know there is a black man out
Call
there
in,
that
y'all.
that meets
Call
all of my
1-800
needs.
King,
That was
441.
raised
Kicking it with
right.
Courtney.
king of her court.
It's
That's her right
somewhere
there.
that's out there.
So I know that it's a black man out there. I do, because I'm a good black woman.
Yeah.
My nephew, y'all, I have to he's in Atlanta. He's engaged, but he's such an exceptional young man.
Mm-hmm.
Both of my nephews, my cousins. I have a cousin that's an engineer. All my family is married. I have a cousin that's a nurse. They are exceptional black men. So I've seen it.
Yes.
I know it
You know it can
exists.
And you're
Yes.
raising one.
Mhm.
Well, hold on. We got to pitch it
You're
now.
raising one.
Hold on. Put your African garb on. I got you.
Yeah.
Hold. We
yeah,
finna do
yeah.
this right now.
There you go.
We finna do it right. All right. If you are tuned in and
Put
you're
that
looking
over
for
there.
an exceptional queen, this is
The
Courtney.
Whitney Houston.
This is Courtney.
I prefer pop pops.
Let me do my Vanna Black.
I prefer pop pops, y'all.
What
If
does that
you're a
mean?
pop-pop,
Let them know.
I prefer older gentlemen.
Stop.
But I don't like the
Oh,
Jesus
wait.
sandals.
Hold on,
I
let
don't
him
have
talk
the Jesus
about it.
sandals.
Okay,
Don't come my
okay.
way.
Go ahead, finish.
No Jesus sandals, older men. None of those.
Income.
Stable income. I need you to have, I just need you to be funny. I have a very serious
Be specific.
Yes.
Be specific.
Yeah, I have a very serious personality. I like people. It engages me when you can make me laugh because I'm very shy and I have a very serious tone a lot of the times.
Okay.
So I like somebody that engages me with laughter.
Okay.
I like a person that's family oriented.
Okay.
I like somebody that's strong in their beliefs.
What about travel?
Well traveled.
And we'll travel.
I like.
Absolutely.
What about how many times could he? What's the limit on how many wives
or
he's had?
kids.
And kids.
And
them
how old
kids.
is the pop range?
Them damn kids?
Yes, let's get
I
the
would
range.
say, I don't want you to really wives.
How many marriages can he?
Two.
One. No more than one marriage.
Because if you had 2 or 3, baby, you don't know what you're doing. You keep failing. Child, just stop.
What's the child limit?
If you're a pop, they might be grown, so I ain't got to worry about
But no,
that.
you need a limit because you don't need to be fighting over the will.
The will and
Oh,
when he
testament.
died.
baby.
Can we
You
talk
don't
about
take out your own
Pop-pops have
policy.
like 3 and 4
I ain't got to
year
fight
olds.
over no will.
Can we
Yes,
talk
you
about the
do.
will and
know what you
testament?
got.
Okay.
Let's talk
Have
about the
them
will and
kids.
testament because let's talk about the will and testament real
Okay.
quick. So on the recent episode of Married to Medicine, Sweet Tea,
I haven't watched it, so we can't talk about
well,
it.
we can talk about this part when it comes
Okay.
to pop-pops. So I will say this.
Oh, Sweet Tea. Holla at me. She got a little dating pool with older.
She
But I'm
does.
not
She's gonna
young.
talk
I
about
don't know
it.
how young you have to be.
She's gonna talk about it. She's gonna
Okay.
talk about it on the show.
Okay, go.
But my
39.
thing is,
Mhm.
what? Okay, like she's like, okay, she wants to have a baby. Greg has given her 2 years.
2 years, and then what? After 2 years,
She has 2 years to have a baby.
His sperm is old, not her.
He's a pop for her. They're 23 years apart.
Wow.
first of all, go back to this 2 year. I'm giving you 2 years, and then what?
This is the thing. Because he's a pop, he's given her 2 years to have. He said, with my job,
He don't want no baby.
He wants one.
No, he
but,
don't.
No, but he mentioned to her adoption. She doesn't want to adopt. She wants to have
So why
her
don't they
baby.
get a
And I
surrogate?
understand that, but he was like, we may have to. Because he's thinking about
So what's
his
the question?
age. He's thinking about his age. Like when
But
you
what-
say you want a pop, do you not, like you're not trying to have
She
any
don't
more
want
kids.
no
no
kids.
kids, yeah.
But my thing is this: there's certain aesthetics of dating an older man that I cannot with,
Well, first of
and
all,
that means if I'm 55 and he's 75, I'm not gonna be able to go out nowhere with him.
I don't need to go out if he rich. We can eat at home. We got food at home.
See, but their
I'm
belief
gonna and
systems
see
a
then
lot
y'all
of
gonna be
times with
talking
the
about
older
me on
guys.
this couch because I'm gonna have to have me somebody else in the.
If he
It's
rich,
gonna have to be a written
you don't really
agreement.